viper bares her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother, you call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
I just now realize you're the Donald Trump of Faerun, aren't you? How's it going, everyone? This is Gale Hall Gaming, and welcome back to some more Baldur's Gate 3. Again, we're just going to be recording the interactions and battles, and at the moment we're about to head into the Emerald Grove, so unless something interesting comes up, today's mostly going to be just speaking to NPCs, getting some of the storyline, and a few battles here and there, but nothing major. I do want to say, before the episode started, I did loot the bodies from the goblins. We did find one more magic item that I haven't seen before, that being Ember's Fist. It is just a once per short rest firebolt, but it's better than nothing at the moment. Which, actually, hold on, we forgot to ever give this to Astarion. Astarion, buddy, we got some armor for you. Okay, damn, that actually looks really cool. Okay, then. Alright. Is there anything else for anyone? I forgot to ever look. A lot of the shit I have is for barbarians. That's the word I'm looking for. Jesus. Yeah, I have multiple barbarian shit. So, we'll give the circlet to Shadowheart.
I'm ready.
Just because she looks really good with circlets.
Keep it together.
And Gloves of Power will go to Lae'zel.
Like its will be done.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's move.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
What's unbelievable is how we beat the goblins. You're both heroes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you make Tav a fucking charisma character.
And who the hell are you again?
Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
I can take a swing at him, but I'm not going to. Persuasion. Persuasion is what we're best at. More violence won't bring back those you lost. Stop and think. Again, charisma Tav.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I let one of you die.
Time to pack.
I want to have a word.
To leave.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
Nice to meet you, Zevlor. I'm Kalia.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove.
Well, why is
Whatever
that?
your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
I need a healer is my main concern at the moment. Would you happen to know any?
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
What brought you here?
We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
Yep, descent into Avernus. The descent? What is that?
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
Well, yeah,
The
my
High
character doesn't get out
Overseer,
much.
Our grand protector signed a pact with devils. It dragged Elturel straight to hell. Lucky for
Really
us,
good
a group of adventurers
module, by the way.
found
Descent
a way
into
to bring the
Avernus.
city back. Afterwards, people looked at us and just saw devilkin. No different from the druids here, really.
Yes, fantasy racism is the one downside to it. This ritual, is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For
Actually,
more
come to
time
think of it,
prepare,
how
if
does my
nothing else.
character not know about the descent? I am a tiefling. I want to try and help. I'll do what I can.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in
Motherfuckers.
trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a
Gale
great
is
debt.
Gale's on the right
If
side
we're
of this,
forced
but
to leave
Astarion
now,
and
we
Lae'zel
won't
are
make
kind
it
of
to the city.
bitches.
You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Hello, sir. Let's go ahead and scorch some hair off. Oh, nope, never mind.
Waits. In my best interest.
Go for the throat. Quickly.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're an assassin. You get advantage on attacks. You still missed. How the fuck did you still miss?
With haste.
Jesus Christ, Astarion, please get your shit together. Someone get their shit together, please. Oh my god. How is Shadowheart the one hitting? Yeah, you get out of here. Apparently all of us are incompetent. Alright, I've already used my once per short rest firebolt. That is not as good as I thought it would be.
To an idiot god.
And lethal.
The insults just get worse. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now go ahead and give him a shove.
Hungry for the slaughter.
I actually may have fucked this up. Yes, I did. Fuck. Astarion just back down. Wait for him to come to us. Right. Yep, I forgot about that. He still does damage even if he misses.
What should I do?
But I forgot how much the health buff actually affects this shit. My god, what is it gonna be like when I'm fighting some shit like Raphael later on in the game?
Behold, the fool of fools.
I am fury. I am.
That's gonna be some real shit, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, now what did
You
you...
have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone
She's
poorly.
pretty. I like
But
her
you're not
look.
here for heroics, are you?
I don't know what it is. I
Avernus'
think it's like the
stench is all
tone of
over
the,
your
or like the
skin.
shade of the hair.
Let me guess. Your
Like, really
devil mistress
complimentary.
sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
Coin mistress, you've lost me.
You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Well, I mean, I'm carrying 3 other coins. A mind-flayed ship abducted me. The ship went straight through Avernus. Watch me somehow roll a nat 1 on this, by the way. Nope.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you.
Oh, fuck you too. I don't want your
Here.
charity.
Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to
Also, I know how these things work, but I don't know about the city falling into the hells.
It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Oh, it's a little squirrel.
This squirrel might be the single most
Oh, fuck, I forgot I'm a Dark
adorable
Urge.
creature you can
Oh,
record
no,
in
I
your
forgot I'm a Dark
static
Urge.
memory. It would be ever
No,
so twee if it
no,
were
don't hurt the
climbing
squirrel.
a tree.
Oh.
Surely you should be reserving your foot for more deserving foes. That poor creature was harmless.
You stare at the body before you. You have no idea what just happened.
My body moved without my command. I couldn't control it.
The swirling bile cauldron of your brain is cooking up a poisoned stew.
Indulge thine appetite. Hold on, what does Astarion want now?
You look rabid, pained, sick. You're spasming and twitching. You poor thing.
I have almost no memory before I woke on the Nautiloid.
Well, so far, my tadpole and I have been nothing but best friends. Something else is happening to you, isn't it? You have bouts of swooning and swaying, and your jaw is grinding like you're poised to chew off your tongue.
You know, it's funny that Astarion notices this and not, you know, the
Do take
wisdom
care of yourself.
caster. I kind of appreciate that. There's something to be said about Astarion, like, actively worrying about you. Because he probably showed the same symptoms, right? Like, granted, in this storyline, we don't know Astarion yet, but he probably experienced the same shit. So, like, when he sees you going through, like, of course he's gonna have some sympathy. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm
There's a lot more to tell. There is a lot more to tell, sir. I know your backstory already. There is a lot more to tell you, motherfucker. Oh, God. I feel so bad for the little squirrel.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins.
I
Most
like
brave
your
of you.
armor. Like,
Is
the
there anything
weave
you
on it's
need?
really cool.
Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Damn, you got some big ears. What you
There's some
selling?
bits and bobs I no longer need.
I'm curious if that's still true. Yeah, you don't usually sell this. You gain cleric level temporary hit points whenever you heal another creature. This temporary HP cannot be stacked with other temporary HP. Okay, that's interesting. Vest of Nimble Resilience. While Vest of Nimble Resilience is equipped, you gain +1 to AC and +1 to acrobatic skill checks. That might be a worthwhile purchase for when we get Karlach, because that's clothing that won't eliminate her AC, but at the same time it will give her AC instead of just being like flat clothing. Amulet of This is just a straight up better the Amulet of Lost. Hold up. The Amulet of Lost Voices that I raided from a tomb is worse than Amulet of Lost Voices, which this random ass druid is selling. Okay. Noted. Thank you, game. Very cool. Okay, Fangs of the Emerald Fist. Very interesting for monks, but we don't have anyone who does unarmed attacks. Regrowth. When casting Wild Shape in combat, heal everyone 1d4 hit points in a 3-minute race and grant them What is regrowth? Heal 1d6 hit points when regrowth ends after 3 turns. So 3 turns later, you get a kickback on the heal. Okay. Oh, Hedge Wanderer armor. I believe this was already in here. I could be wrong, though. Some of this shit is really cool, though. I really like some of the new like weapons and armor they're adding with this mod. I might grab that mantle. the vest will be okay later, because there's like armor meant for barbarians is the weird thing. This is why I'm not immediately picking it up. And the Amulet of Lost Voice is just straight up better. I'm sorry. It's just straight up better than the artifact I dove into a tomb for. Alright, I'm gonna sell some shit. I will be right back. Okay, so I ended up picking up a few things. Let me go ahead and sort. Which actually I need to do from this angle. Sort by type. I picked up the Grove Protector's Mantle, which we are going to give to Shadowheart. Picked up the Ring of Flinging, because there's going to be a specific build I'm using for Lae'zel later. And I grabbed the Amulet of Lost Voices for myself. Which, this is still so ridiculously dumb.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures on... Can we all just take
Oops,
a moment, please?
I skipped, you know, it's fine. Roland doesn't say much that really matters.
We should stay! These people aren't fighters.
No, actually, no, I shouldn't say that. I've played through his storyline too.
That's fine too.
He comes around. You've forgotten I can't say that. I forgot about El Terrell. Do I not remember the conversation I just had with Zevlor? I have forgotten the Descent. I'm a massive fucking hypocrite right now. No, I can't say that. I could cheese this one just by saying that, but no, I'm sticking by the roleplay aspect. But anyway, you should all stay. A single blade could make the difference.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this. Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
He acts all high and mighty right now, but trust me, he's a big softie when you get to later on in the game. He's just a little bit of a narcissist.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
This really isn't fair. You're fighting a little kid. Maybe you don't go full out.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
It's good advice, child. You do well to listen, and you, my friend, would do well not to go full out against a kid. What the hell, man?
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned.
Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Another escapee. Thank the gods I need all the friends I can get.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you
Come to think of it, how did Wyll get
to
captured?
shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Wyll chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Okay, now I'm seeing on a lot of shit. Why do I know so much about the Hells, but I have never heard of the Descent? This is bothering me so much more than it really should. A devil's advocate. You think she'll bring the blood war to Faerun?
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage.
Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're going to be losing that good eye. We're not killing Karlak.
But the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now.
Again, how do
preying
they
on the
capture him?
innocent. I don't kill
Wyll,
her.
like,
She'll
outside
leave
of the
behind
story of
nothing but
Baldur's Gate
trained
3, is
corpses.
a very strong warlock. Like, he's been at this for years. There's a reason why he has a reputation as the Blade of Frontiers. How the fuck did they capture him? I'm looking to cure this infection. I suggest we partner up.
I like your thinking. Besides, I watched you fight at the gate. I could use an ally like you. Ready when you are.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
God damn it, I thought you were only... Also, holy
Name
shit, she's
strangers gave
covered
me.
in blood.
My friends call me Wyll.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
You are such a catty bitch.
This is going to be a fun journey.
Oh, I fucking love you, Astarion. I can't be mad at him. He is entertaining forms of catty. You're just a bitch. Oh, hey there, Zoru.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalia, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Okay, Lae'zel, show some sympathy. He's terrified.
Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Sympathy will not lead us to purity.
Enough. Stand down, I won't tell you again.
Kichoki. Fine.
You can breathe again. I won't let it hurt you.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Information. Where do you see the Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. Man, I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Okay, Lae'zel, fucking chill pill, okay? Oh, we're being catty to each other. That look was amazing. Thanks for your help, and apologies for my companion.
No hard feelings.
Oh, we got a nighttime notification.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
You shouldn't have to be so rough with him.
Rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough?
Enough. Just tell me what's our next move.
The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
We are tieflings. With an F. Oh, don't you roll your eyes at me, you bitch.
Well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Faerun.
No, it's Faerun. What do you mean purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
All right, then we'll make it our least. We will make it our lowest priority. Just because you are being such a bitch. And I am very curious what this nighttime notification is. So we're actually gonna go ahead and do a long rest, just because I'm also low on spell slots.
There are important matters to discuss.
Oh, is it just you? Oh, everyone wants to talk to me. What the fuck?
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Okay, not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Well, okay, but skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Are you going to explain further?
No.
Alright then. You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist
Oh, his
an
voice, by the way.
amalgamation
His
of
voice with like the
spirits
reverb effect is
akin
really
to
cool.
thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
These hirelings join me willingly.
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Well then, more the merrier. Impressive. Are there any other ways you can help us?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Impressive. It's helpful, but no one's dead on my side at the moment.
Indeed. Farewell.
Not one for small talk, are you? Oh well. Now, like, everyone wants to talk to me. Jesus.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. I can't wait to get this thing out of my head.
So what will come next for you, once this is all over?
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me.
Ah. Oh, yes? Who?
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunted for a cure. It's the best way I can think of dealing with it. I don't want anyone to die.
Really? I'd just kill you.
Oh, well, you're a bitch.
Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
Okay, we're not going to comment on that one. Alright, anyway.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might
Okay,
bring.
why did he go from standing
When
up
we
to,
arrive
like,
at
this boudoir, like,
crash,
partial boudoir
will we find
pose?
out how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
What? When do you miss me, you vampiric bastard? Oh, wait, no, I'm not supposed to know that yet.
Why not? You've been to the Hells and back. Survived the crash. Survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I'm just trying to survive. Like you.
Yes. We're more similar than I thought.
Are you feeling alright?
Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Alright, whatever you say. Now, what do you want to say?
A fine evening, don't you think?
Okay, let's
The
not
moonlight
talk,
shines
but
warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
Faerun isn't so bad. Give it a chance. You've been hostile to everything so far. Just greet her with open arms.
I see naught but cowards cowering in their groves and grottos. Flowering meadows and fecund soil have softened their minds and muscles. They rely on strangers' swords when they should be forging their own.
What do you mean by the tears, by the way?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Kalia.
Hold Githyanki from the tears?
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Kalia is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon, where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command.
I always forget how
But
brutal the Githyanki are.
You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Yeah, because I always blow through the creche so easily, so, like, hearing about them again is so... It's such a surreal experience.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Confident. No tiny tadpole would get the best of me.
Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Something's special about us, or maybe it's the tadpoles? No way, it's not normal.
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out.
Damn right.
Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Agreed. Lae'zel, do you mind? Also, how the fuck are you grinding a flaming sword? Lae'zel, how? Oh, we got a sneaky boy. I forgot about that cutscene. That means we can go find Deborah, right? Oh, also, where is... It's under passage, right? Oh. Here we go. Gotta have to purge notifications every time I wake up. Alright, now it dismissed Lae'zel and Wyll from the party, so we gotta add them back.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Okay. Are you sure a creche is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalia library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is valuable. I don't know if I trust it from that source.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so
Jesus
distant.
Christ, I just now realized all Githyanki have a superiority complex.
Rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Also, legitimate question. Does Lae'zel just have eternal eye black? My past is a mystery to me. Could the parasites have caused that?
Ceremorphosis takes all of you. Mind, body, soul. An ordinary tadpole would eat at your memories until they were lost to the void. But our tadpoles are far from ordinary. I wonder if another factor's in play.
Indeed, indeed. Unusual. Yonki are rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
I've known of Githyanki, but never met one. It's just been reading.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
As if your upturned bat snout is any better.
Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
I'm not sure if I should consider a nose disciplined. You know much about mind players.
I understand much beyond your comprehension.
I'm sick and tired of talking to this person.
I know the cure for our condition.
Like, I know you soften around the end of Act 1, start of Act 2, but you can fuck right off right now. Fucking get in the party, we're done talking. I'm done. You are legitimately pissing me off.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
So, how does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, Chaos Incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
It's not exactly easy to journey from the hells to from the Sword Coast. How did you manage it?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Alright, let's move on to something else then.
All right. What else is on your mind?
How did you become the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
That could be finer than saving a life. You must have felt proud. I only wish I could have been there to compose a song for it.
Proud? No. Angry.
Alright, well then, Ixnay on these songs.
Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
That's how you lost your eye in the goblin battle.
It was an even bloodier day, and a stronger foe. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
I'd like to discuss something else then. I don't suppose you've come across an expert healer in your travels.
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads.
Of course not.
From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove.
Her name keeps popping up. Maybe we should go see her.
We should pay her a visit.
Got no memory of my past. Could the parasite have done that?
Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree.
Got this, But you're the best person to tell about this, Monster Hunter. There's this bloodlust, an urge to destroy.
Anger. I understand.
No, it's not
We've been
anger.
preyed on by Illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear.
You're not gonna address the I want to destroy shit part? Okay.
That's the spirit.
Let's head out then.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh.
Yeah, hi
You're
there.
touching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep. Auntie Ethel will sort you out.
I want to
I've
point out,
lotions
like
and
when
potions
we go back
galore.
around to my character. These are the eyes that look like they have never seen sleep. How can she tell? Like, especially considering my character is wearing makeup around the eyes, so you can't even say bags. Alright. Anyway. We'll just let her do it.
Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
And what is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here.
Thank you.
Just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
Oh boy. I've been better. It's difficult to explain.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil.
God, I forgot about this story
But
too.
worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new.
Honestly, just being able to
My
fix that is
point
impressive in this sort of time.
Whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Now, granted, I know how she fixes
What's
it,
wrong?
but there's something awful about my instincts, about my desires.
Then let old Auntie Ethel have a look at you. First things first. Tell me what's at you.
Sometimes I think terrible things. Really, really, really terrible things.
Oh, Petal, that's how it starts, you know. Thinking is only a step away from doing. Were you hurt recently? An accident of some sorts? That could explain things.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Shh, it's all right. All you need is a bit of love and care, don't you think? If I was back in my tea house, I'd make you a cuppa and tell you to put your feet up. Alas, here I can
What's going on with her? Did you see that? She did like the electric shuffle with her arms.
and encourage you to browse my bits and pieces, of course. Let me know if anything catches your eye. Myself included.
Okay, Ethel, sure.
Hey, bother.
I don't think we're really interested in that, but sure, you go ahead. Hey, Boots of the Marsh Strider actually seem pretty good, just increasing movement speed. Beyond that, though, I've always wondered about this too. This is a quarter sack. Oh wait, it's meant for monks, I think. Yeah. Interesting. Boots of the Marsh Trader are cool, but I don't have the money for it right now, so I think we're just gonna have to leave your shop without buying anything.
Take care now, sweetie.
Will do. I know who you are, but we'll pretend we don't.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
What you did was stand up for your crew. I can respect it. I can respect that.
Half my crew are full of holes.
One of them's
I'm gonna
dead.
take the blame for leading the goblins here. and losing track of the bloody druid.
When did the goblins come from?
They chased us, all the way from the ruins we were poking around in.
And is that where you lost track of the druid you mentioned?
Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's
Halsin,
still alive,
there we go.
he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at the contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Fair, fair. Just tell me where to find the relic, though. I feel like I can fare a little better.
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Well, thanks.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
Okay, fuck you too. Why is everyone a prick in this game? Jesus.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you
Oh
something.
shit, I did this with the Starian. My bad.
Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Nice. Or can I do an Astarian? Huh. Nice sleight of hand. Hamar's flourish, right?
I never learned names or anything. Just the tricks. Anyway, forget that. Take the ring. I want to show you how lucky it is.
I've no time for a scam, kid. Bye.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Jesus, okay, calm
Hold out your hand,
down.
lady. Let me show you something.
Yeah, let me do this
Go
one.
on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
All right, we'll mimic the trick. I got a decent chance of doing this. Hell yeah!
Weeping, bleeding hells.
Close-up magic like that's always so cool
Maybe
to
you don't
watch.
need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings.
Jesus, someone
I've
is
got more where
tearing
that
up
came
the
from.
road outside.
Real cheap too. Interested?
No thanks. Could I see your other wares?
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
We'll sell this. Sell the old bow. Do you have anything? Oop. Feywild's Kiss. Death delay. You kiss the emerald, granting you a borrowed breath. Delaying Death's embrace makes it easier to succeed Death's saving throws. And you gain a +1 bonus to spell save DC. Fucking hell, she actually has a magic ring.
You bought.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Okay, kid, relax. I won't get angry. You didn't even manage to get anything off me.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Why does the Astarian disapprove of that? What the fuck?
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
You could at least pretend to be sorry.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
I will say, I love the kids in the grove. Like, their whole attitude is so precious.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrashem, or I'll rip your damn throat out! We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
So what happened? Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
She was caught. Foolish child. Let them judge her.
Lae'zel, you need to calm the fuck down. She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll go talk to him.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Well, hi, big floof. Look at those eyes. Look at. I can't be mad at the bears. The eyes are fucking precious on them. Not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not taking orders from a person whose hair looks like feathers.
Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
That's right. Fuck you. No, I don't want to talk to Wyll. Wyll, fuck off. So that's a statue we're going to be stealing later. I can tell you that right now. But for right now, to end off today's episode, I think we're just going to go talk to Kaga.
I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Okay, thief, poison, what's the girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
It's a tiefling.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals it's the death of a
Oh shit,
child.
I skipped again.
A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
God damn it, that line. Oh. We'll do this one. Sylvanas was more concerned with nobly sown seeds and punishing children, was he not? Watch me fail this one. I fucking called it. We have inspiration. It's fine. I'm not letting the kid die.
The words of the Tree Father.
Okay, Lae'zel, you can fuck off.
It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Run, kid, run.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Fucking snake. I'm talking both about the literal snake and about, Kaga.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before.
That
Let's
circle
just
looks really good on
clear
her,
the
by
air
the way.
about that
I
now.
love the look of that.
It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
You don't say a lot of things that are trustworthy, but very well. Very well. My memories are all gone. Is the tadpole playing tricks on yours?
I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes.
What do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
Well, you must have thoughts about our little stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us not to stay together if we get on well.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Seems personal. I won't pry if it's not something you don't want to talk about.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
Of course. Alright. And then Gale wanted to speak as well.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventure.
By the way, his new
Why don't we
robe
take
looks
a
really
little
good
break?
too.
Allow ourselves a few moments of rest. Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Rather important, no less. Alright, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
You are very easy to get the trust of. Gale, I assume you've fallen for multiple, contact this wizard and pay him 500 gold to learn all the spells in the universe scams. It's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell
realized
another living
Mistress
soul,
Symbol is in that
except
robe.
for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Jesus, I've forgotten the lines you can say as a dark urge. So you also feel disgusted by how life, miserable as it is, insists in persisting in this most wretched world?
No, nothing like that. Now, if I fail to treat it, then the
He doesn't even
consequences will
comment
not
on
be contained to
like
me
you
alone.
too.
What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Oh, good lord. So begins the tale of the boot eater. Your illness causes you to consume raw magic? I'm going to need the details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
I'm sorry, I had to do it. Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
I expected as much. Don't worry, I'm happy to help.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact.
I love how, like, just having an item for him to eat makes him like you more.
For the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Indeed. Alright.
What's up for discussion?
Let's talk, you fucking snake.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
Damn, Wyll coming out and burning her. Alright. Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
I just now realized you were the Donald Trump of Faerun, aren't you? That's right, must be born of powerful magic.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I came on Zevlor's behalf. His people could perish if we force them out.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then it seems I best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have our goal. We need to figure this out one way or another. Either convince the refugees to leave or do something about this bitch. I'm leaning toward the second. But anyway, that's going to be all for me today, guys. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Sorry I was a little low on action. I really couldn't do much about that. It was just a lot of talking today. Hopefully there's going to be a few more fights in the coming episodes, just because I know what's coming up, and I'm hoping that the mod adds a few more fights in between here and the Goblin Camp, so fingers crossed. But regardless, again, thank you all so much for watching this episode, and have a good day, everyone.